Alright guys, last minute idea, got the dirt bike loaded up. I am gonna head into that spot. I shouldn't say that spot, you guys don't know. I found a good buck a couple weeks ago. My buddy has a multi-season tag and archery open this weekend, but we weren't able to get in, so I took tomorrow off. Today's Tuesday after Labor Day. I took tomorrow off. I'm headed in for a quick overnighter to see if I can relocate the big buck or see what else is in there. And maybe we'll go try to hunt it for muzzleloader. Also, got my guns. I'm able to shoot a bear if I see one. So hopefully something exciting will happen. But yeah, so I'll check in with you guys on the mountain. I was not going in solo with my dirt bike until about 30 minutes ago, and I wasn't packed or had anything loaded when I got home at 4:45 or at 4, and it's about 4:45 now, so I made a quick run of it. Hopefully I didn't forget anything important, but I got spotter, tripod, sidearm, rifle, food, sleeping bag, so I should be good. All right guys, check in with you on the mountain. Just checking in, been glassing for about, I don't know, a half hour. The sun is right in my face right now, so I'm just kind of tucking behind a bunch of these little burnt trees to get a little bit of shade so I can try to glass, but I really need the sun to drop by in the ridge, and then I should have about an hour of some pretty good glassing. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can pick up a couple deer at least. It's hot though, and there's absolutely zero breeze, so I'm just sweating sitting here. But yeah, hopefully about another 30 minutes the sun will give me a little bit of a break, and then I'll glass really hard until I can't see anymore, and then we'll set up a quick camp for the night and have some dinner. Hey guys, wanted to show you the Peaks TNT setup I ran last night on my scouting trip. It looked pretty good. They're a pretty lightweight shelter. It only needs about 4 foot by 8 foot section of fairly flat ground. So I'll show you the inside. As you can see, I kind of slept at an angle. It's kind of hard to give you guys an idea of space, but there's quite a bit of space in here. It could be a 2-man shelter. I slept at an angle just to deal with a little bit of the slope of the mountain here, but worked out really well. I got my lantern up there, but it worked pretty good. You can set it up with your trekkers, and it's got all these cool cliffs that make it an origami shape, but it took me a little while to get it right last night, as I've only set it up once in my yard. But that being said, it only took me about 20 minutes to get it all set up. But yeah, pretty sweet. That's the Peaks TNT part. That's how you set it up as the origami shelter. At some point I'll do a video of all the different ways you can set it up as a tarp. Alright guys, check you next time. Alright, I didn't update you guys on the morning glassing session. It's about 12:30 now. Sun's out. Chasing the shade around. It's already getting pretty warm, but not too bad here in the shade. I didn't tell you guys what had happened this morning when I was glassing. I got up at about 5 o'clock and muttered around the tent for a while, and then walked up the hill to the glassing point and sat down and glassed for a couple hours. I didn't see anything, as the saying. The sun came up, which was a little discouraging, and then later in the morning some does and fawns started popping up, but that was about it for most of the morning. And about the time I was
Gonna pack up and head off the mountain. I caught a couple deer down towards the bottom that had just popped out. Was trying to get the spotter on them and I couldn't. Was struggling, and then all of a sudden I kind of looked off to the right of where those deer were, and I just saw this buck standing on a finger ridge in the sunshine, horns basking in the sunshine, and I scrambled just to get my binos on it as it looked like it was going to take off, and I watched it walk over a finger ridge across from me, and I'm pretty sure it was the big buck I spotted a couple weekends ago with my son. Wasn't 100 yards from where we had him bedded last time we saw him, and I'm 99% sure it was him. It was a big, wide frame. So I decided to hang out for the day and see if I can't pick him up tonight. So I'm just chasing the shade around and glassing into that area, and hopefully I can turn him up tonight and get some video of him and confirm that it was him, so I can keep track of him until I can find a way to get in here during my season, or maybe even bring a friend in during an earlier season. But yeah, check in later. Alright, thought I'd update you guys. I'm chasing the shade around this in the middle of the burn, and I got out on the edge from where the timber was, so there's not a lot of shade, so I'm doing the best I can into this little bush. But it's getting warm out. It's like 2:30 or so. Probably gonna try to take a nap. I relocated where I could see into the draw that deer disappeared into, and I've been glassing it pretty hard for a couple hours, and I can't pick up anything, so I'm thinking he's tucked in the shade like I am. So we're just gonna hang out here until the evening, and hopefully he comes out. A lot of freaking flying bugs around, but I got a pretty comfy spot here that I'm gonna try to crash out for a couple hours, pass some time. It's supposed to be like 85 degrees or something today, so I'm just gonna hopefully I forgot to do a post trip video before I headed off the mountain, so I figured I'd do it now. I put some videos here at the end. You can see some of the animals I saw that last little bit of glassing light last night. I wanted to get down the mountain before it got too dark, since I was on my dirt bike, and the Jeep trail can get a little interesting when it's dark out. So I put my headlamp on my head and boogied out of there. It was a pretty exciting night. Didn't see the big buck, but I saw a couple more shooters, as you'll see in the video. A bear and two cubs, a sow and two cubs, came over the ridge right after the video where I was trying to take a nap. I actually wasn't able to fall asleep, so I just tucked in the shade and kept glassing, and I was glad I did, because middle of the day, 90 degrees, a sow with two of her cubs come running over, and it's pretty cool to watch. They didn't get real close, but I got some pretty good video. And then about 20 minutes before dark, bucks started popping up, and I got some video of a couple really nice ones, so you guys will see that too. So it was a pretty good trip. The first night I got in there, I didn't do a video. There wasn't really anything going on. It was kind of discouraging. So I was glad I got that glimpse of the big buck the next morning. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video, but it's what kept me up there, and I saw some other deer. I just want to do a quick video. It's like 98 degrees in my shed, so I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to have this to add to the YouTube channel so you guys weren't left hanging with some weird footage that you didn't know where it came from. As you can see, I'm now working on food prep for my mountain goat hunt next week. I got my seam sealer for my new teepee that I'm gonna try to get done this weekend, and I'll do some bag dump videos here soon, and go over my food, what's going in my pack. Bear with me on these videos. I learned after watching the footage from this little Bonsai scouting trip that I need to take my mics into the field. The reason I didn't was my mic adapter on my phone to pick up the sound wouldn't work with my case on, and I didn't want to use my phone without the case in the field, so I didn't take them. My little extender showed up today, so I'm all set. So you guys should see an improvement of the quality of sound out in the field in the future. I'm trying to get some bugs worked out before I head on this mountain goat hunt, so you guys can get some good footage and some stuff that I really like to share. So hopefully I can put it together decently for you guys. I appreciate you checking out the channel. Stay tuned for a lot more good content.